for many Ghanaians, corruption is either embezzlement or fraud. But a survey by the NCCE has revealed that quite a number of people in Ghana have limited understanding of what corruption really is. What is your understanding of corruption?
My simple understanding about corruption is that it is about the way they go about procurement some of the time. At times they inflate the prices, put huge sums of money on it, go and share it later. It's a form of corruption. Even in our own business, I think there is corruption, like the one I do myself.
What do you do?
I sell, I'm a trader anyway. At times people will come, okay, I'm getting a customer from Abidjan. Maybe my price is 40 cedi per slippers. You say, okay, it's a French person, so make it 60. It's a corruption. Some of the time I think it's bad, but life has to go on.
You trying to unlawfully dip your hand into the coffers of the state is a corrupt act. So generally anything untoward, but toward depending on the jurisdiction, because there are certain things untoward maybe in Ghana, they might be acceptable elsewhere. It wouldn't be regarded as a corruption. So corruption varies according to jurisdiction. So basically anything untoward, that's fine, but I understand about corruption.
It's an illegal or it's a crime people do. Corruption is bribery.
Corruption in full means a dishonest or a fraudulent way of stealing your country's money to benefit on yourself, not to benefit the others in the country. Because what corruption is like stealing. We call it stealing because the reason why we call it stealing is you steal for yourself, benefit for yourself, and you won't even think of others, how the others will grow up, how your country will benefit from it.
And one of them says corruption, one act that may be seen as corrupt in one country may be accepted, but I think corruption, every corruption is corruption.
Yeah. Nasir says corruption is when an unemployed youth steals money or phone worth 200 cedis and is given 5 to 7 years imprisonment with hard labor, whilst people in authority, most especially politicians, embezzle public funds, millions of Ghana cedis, but they are seen walking on the streets of Accra free of charge. Barry Makubaji says corruption has to do primarily with acting not in consonance with laid down procedure for personal gains. Examples abound, particularly here in Ghana. I know A Plus and Kennedy Japan have the list and can provide all the details. Edward Miller says, hey, even blind person in Ghana knows what corruption is. NCC should work again and stop blindfolding the public. James Abusanga says corruption is a form of dishonest or unethical conduct by a person entrusted with a position of authority offering to acquire personal benefit.
Well, those are interesting comments. And then Amwako says corruption means being anxiously prepared to dupe your country, organization, or subordinates with humility. Interesting definition over there. Finally, music icon TikTok would from Monday, December 4 be seen in Ayalulu buses entertaining and sharing souvenirs to passengers. The initiative is to create awareness ahead of the release of his 7th album and also to mark 1 year anniversary of the introduction of the Ayalulu buses. What do you make of this plan?
Many people will try and then try to board the car just to listen to the music or to see him, and in that case that also maybe improve his music industry. Yeah.
Innovative, it could be marketing strategy, that they adopt to reach out to the people. So to business, I would say it's good, and for brand and image too is good, so that his followers will feel him.
Maybe they want people to be having fun, happy, and at least feel comfortable in the bus.
Very interesting comments on the street. What do you think about this plan? Let's check out what you've been posting on Facebook.
On Facebook, Yeba Solomon says, bad move. Why in Ayalulu buses? You should better use the social media platforms and the electronic media, because Ayalulu buses operate within only Accra and not the entire country. Again, he's going to disturb commuters or people on board with noise. And Ayalulu buses 1-year anniversary celebration. I don't get it. Is it the proper way to market? And Damwa says, hey, why won't he tour schools to do education on road safety and other campaigns? His ideas are dead with his career. Oh. Ouch. Maxwell says, like, seriously, Ghana Pani, is it not part of traffic rules not to distract a driver in any way? Anyway, I'm only being a citizen thinking aloud.
And not a spectator. All right, these are some comments. And Barry Makwabeji from Ginger writes, well, I think he sunk for too long. So if that's how he wants to announce his bounce back, it is appropriate. And Monte Cristo Jr. says, your 7th album, sir. Let's see how good the disaster will be. Oh, which disaster?
But then Barima Kubaji's DP just tells me, it reminds me of the fact that it's actually ex-President John Mahama's birthday today, his 59th birthday. Okay. And we take the opportunity to wish him. We hope he had a wonderful day. Definitely. He had lots of photos of himself and the family on his Facebook page.
Okay, happy birthday to you, ex-President Mahama.